Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome to this very Friday morning edition. Thank God it's Friday. Yes, it is Friday indeed. Well, weekend games coming up. The FA Cup, Chelsea, Brighton. Today, around 11 a.m. in a few hours from now, our head coach, Chelsea head coach, will be coming to speak to the press, and we will be getting updates around our club. The happenings around the club in the past 72 hours, yes, all will be made known to us. But quickly, yesterday, our new signing, Chelsea's new signing, yes, Matisse Amogu has started training with the squad. Matisse Amogu has started training with the squad. Right there, you can see him on the screen. Yes, Matisse Amogu trained at Chelsea for the first time yesterday. But no sign of striker Nicolas Jackson or McGuire. In our last game, we saw both players limping, going down the tunnel. The coach tried to play the injury situation down a little, but it has come to the limelight that both players were not feeling that okay. There's a little injury issues with them here and there. Yes, so both Jackson and McGuire were not in training. They were not spotted yesterday in training. Confirmed injured. Today, in the presser this morning, we are hoping that the coach will address the issue. But you see, Chelsea conducted a test on McGuire in the past few days, and the feeling is that there's a pain in his upper leg. McGuire is having some pain in his upper leg. The hope is it's nothing too serious, but he's already been earmarked, yes, to sit out the Brighton game. He's earmarked to sit out the Brighton game as a precaution, with more scans planned to take place. So the player will be going through some more scans to ascertain the seriousness of his injury. And also he is not to be part of, or is not going to be part of the game this weekend in the FA Cup against Brighton. Well, it is what it is. I believe that if both are not available even, it is an opportunity for Christopher Nkunku as a false nine. Yes, to impress. After all, we saw him in our last game when he came on. He was a bit livelier. So I would expect him to pick up and work harder, even though this Brighton game is still led for Nicolas Jackson. Brighton game is still led for Jackson. Jackson is a kind of a striker that runs down defenders. And I would love to see Jackson in this game. In fact, it would be a great opportunity for Jackson to get back to form, scoring some wonderful goals. It is the best opportunity for Jackson. This game, Jackson has to use this game to score some goals that will bring back his confidence. So I will expect Jackson to be fit for the game. But later today, or in a few hours from now, I'll be expecting our head coach to speak to the facts of Jackson. His current situation. Is the injury so serious? What about McGuire? How are things right now? These two players, we understand, or as at yesterday in training, they were not spotted. Now, remember yesterday I told you guys that Badeshile is close to returning, going through some individual training at Cobham. Badeshile from the injury as a defender. We also understand that Wesley Fofana, yes, but West will not be rushed back. For precautionary measures, Wesley Fofana will not be rushed back into the squad now, according to the report we are hearing. Now, it is your breakfast Friday morning, and I will not take much time. Andrey Santos set to return to Chelsea in the summer, but some sources says he is viewed as someone who can make the club a big profit. Big profit due to his performances at Strasbourg. I hinted on this also yesterday, and it is not going anywhere anytime soon. People are beginning to know our ownership very well and what they actually want. Our sporting directors and our owners. Our sporting director, to some extent, they are taking instruction from the owners, even though they are the ones recruiting all these young and prospects. But it's based on what they are being told, the instruction they were being given. Buy them young. 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, we can sell them and make some profits. But the challenge is that they are sporting directors. They are not business directors. They are sporting directors and not business directors. And therefore, they are expected to look at the sporting aspect of the game. What is the sporting aspect of the game? Every sportsman or woman wants to win. So if they are indeed there as sporting directors and not as business directors, then they should focus on the sporting aspect. The sporting aspect is winning. And in this case, trophies. So if their focus is only on buy and sell, then they are not doing their job. And that is why I will say it again and again, that even before we sack a coach, these two, the co-sporting directors, must go first. They will have to go first. Because they are in the best position to advise the ownership. They are in the best position to tell the owners, whilst we are looking at the business aspect, the model of Real Madrid we want to follow, Real Madrid still was winning whilst they were still managing. It can be balanced. A little bit of experience, a little bit of prospect, plus the academy. Then no one will complain. But when they are purely going for prospect, Matis Amugo, this new signing, Matis Amugo, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that he will turn up to be the best. We saw Romeo Lavia, the 18, 19-year-old with Santos. We saw him as a very good prospect. And even till today, till tomorrow. But the injury situation, who predicted it? Who predicted that Romeo Lavia will be injured and will not recover for the entire season of 2023-2024? Then recovering, coming back this season, he will play 45 minutes, 50 minutes, then another injury. That is prospect you are talking about. So there's no guarantee of the prospect getting to that level. How do we win? It is what it is. Like I said, it's your breakfast. But pure profit, Andrew Santos is being viewed within the hierarchy of Chelsea as pure profit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is sad that my club, your club, Chelsea Football Club, has turned to this way. I am hoping that going forward, the ideology, the mentality, there will be a shift of ideology going forward. I'm just hoping so. Yes. All right, quickly, before I let you go, I want you to check this out. In the past 2 seasons, or 1.5 years, let me put it that way, Chelsea bought Modric, Sterling, Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku, Madueke, Jadon Sancho. I think last season we bought Jadon Sancho, right? Okay, we got Jadon Sancho from Manchester United alone. He is on loan, and Chelsea is to pay with an obligation to buy. A loan plus obligation to buy. And right now, Chelsea is to pay the money, 23 million plus, yes, to Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. A very good signing. It was a bargain for Chelsea. And then we secured Modric, 62 million pounds. We got Raheem Sterling from Man City, 47.5 million pounds. Pedro Neto, yes, we got Pedro Neto, 51.5 million pounds. Christopher Nkunku, 52 million pounds. Madueke, Noni Madueke, we got him 28.5 million pounds. In all, total, these are all wingers, 6 in number. These are all presumed to be wingers, 6 in number. Total, 264.5 million pounds. Let me say it again. 264.5 million pounds spent on wingers. And Chelsea still hold a position as a priority target in the market. After spending 264.5 million pounds, Chelsea are still looking at our wings. Our wingers are still not up to the level. We are still seeing wingers in the market right now as we speak. Our priority right now is a winger. They say left-footed right winger as a priority and a striker as a priority after spending 264.5 million pounds. How do we spend this amount on wingers and we tell ourselves that a winger is still a priority in the market? The ones building the squad needs to be held accountable, simple and short. Those building the squad must be held accountable. It's simple and short. It is absurd. After spending such a huge amount of money, they will still be looking for a winger. Instead of us to strengthen the other areas, goalkeeping department, striker, and somehow we need a backup because Romeo Lavia's situation now is untenable. A backup for Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Somehow. And even defense. But we are not talking about defense. We are not talking about midfield. We are not talking about. We are talking about a winger after spending this amount of money. Dear friends, it is what it is. Well, we are waiting to see what our head coach will be saying this morning. In the next hours, I should bring you the details of that press conference in the next hours. But quickly, before I let you go, some shout outs to you guys out there. Yes, Johannes says, this is problem of the sporting directors. They don't know football. How can they buy injured player, which is not even a level of Chelsea FC? From the beginning up to now, he's injured. He's referring to Romeo Lavia. All right. Okay. The next one's from Frederick Amababes says, Chelsea fans, we need to stand up for our team, please. The board is killing our team. Chelsea thanks Amabe from Biasla State, Nigeria. Big shout out to you, Johannes, and big shout out to you, Frederick Amabe from Biasla State, Nigeria. Frederick again says, they have nothing to show us, the fans. They are just here for the money. Joao Felix is too good to go. I'm really angry with Maresca, seriously. Thanks, Frederick Amabe from Biasla State, Nigeria. Silva Conde says, Brother Selon, credit for today's morning edition. Really, thank you so much. This kind of analysis is making huge sense. And try to continue like this. I know, whenever I'm doing analysis, you guys enjoy my analysis. It's not easy to prepare analysis. It was yesterday's analysis you're talking about. Yeah, I know. It's not easy. It takes a lot of energy, but I appreciate. It's like this kind of analysis is making huge sense, and try to continue like this. For sure, we have top talent, but we are failing to make use of it. George Elson from Malawi. My brother George Elson from Malawi, big shout out to you. I appreciate your comment. It's been a while. So you have been there, you've been watching, just like you are quiet. Wow. Anyway, big shout out to you guys all out there. The last three before I let you go. This one says, Ayoro Kevin says, I told you to stop this shout out. Really? Ayoro Kelvin, he says, I told you to stop this shout out. I don't like it. You look like Chelsea coach, very stubborn. No problem. I hear you, boss. I hear you, boss. You told me to stop the shout out. I'm stubborn like Chelsea coach. Boss, I hear you. Channel owner, TV station owner. I hear you. Big shout out to you anyway, Ayro Kelvin, wherever you are. This one says, we need attacker. Jackson cannot take us to Champions League. Coming from Michelle Owode. Big shout out to you, Michelle and Ayro Kelvin. Big shout out to you guys all out there. The last but not the least, from my good friend, Sadiq Adeleke Sadiq. No, coming from Odunayo Oyo. Yes, Odunayo Oyo. Sorry, the my three-page friend. Yes, three-page writer. Say, good day, Salon. I remain Odunayo Oyo from Lagos. Maresca's opinion on Felix is Baldadash. My goodness, this English, it's one prophet in Ghana that uses this language. That is Baldadash. Maresca's opinion on Felix is Baldadash. Please, I need a dictionary. I really must understand this English word. Yes. Maresca's opinion on Felix is Baldadash. We also times Palmer will not be in the game, while Felix will be on the bench. For me, Maresca's player preference are not helping the situation at all and making the players feel they are not part of the team. I can confidently say that Felix is gone. AC Milan will be willing to buy him out rightly at the end of the season because he will improve their team a lot. Do not forget that his fellow national teammate, Rafael Leo, is there for him. He will be comfortable there. Yes, he was working with Rafael. When he scored a goal, it was Rafael Leo that rushed to him first to congratulate him. So they're already working together. Anyway, the guy, I actually wish him well because his talent cannot be wasted. Yeah, big shout out to you, my dear friend Odunayo, wherever you are. Enjoy your weekend. I'll be back with all the press conference details in the next hours to come. See you all in the next one when you see me, dear friends. Baldadash. Shalom.